Minecraft has officially sprung into life with the 1.21.5 update. Many years ago, I grew up watching Achievement Hunter and their Minecraft series, and they used to do this thing called update appreciation videos. Every time an update would launch, there would be a little setup of all the new blocks and things, and the group would have to go out, collect everything, and make it a sort of competition. Now, I don't have anyone to compete with, but I thought I'd still give it a go to give me a way into learning all of the new things with this update. Welcome to update 1.21.5, Spring to Life. Your challenge is to recreate the showpiece using all the new items, blocks, and mobs. So we need the cold and warm pig variants, the cold and warm cow variants, the cold and warm chicken variants, the leaf litter, the wildflowers, the firefly bushes, the bush blocks, the short dry grass, the tall dry grass, and the cactus flower. I wonder what it means by showpiece. Probably that. That would make sense. So let's have a better look at what I've laid out for myself. I think this is a really nice little area using this sort of lattice effect. We've got a fallen tree, we've got the wildflowers, the leaf litter, the firefly bushes, we've got all the dry grass variants, the cactus flowers, the bushes. This has a little bit of everything, and this is a nice area. We've got a village, we've got some hills, got all sorts of forests. That looks like that's dark oak over there. Now, naturally, I didn't want to leave myself completely stranded, so down here is my spring into life little house, which looks very lifeless, I will say. It looks very sanitary, very office-like, maybe kind of backrooms-ish. But this is now my bed. That's where I will be spawning. Now we've got to go and do the basic stuff. That will keep me going a little while. Let's dump the rest of the seeds. Don't need the seeds. I'm not planning on doing any farming. My only mission is to complete the objective of making a pretty thing. Realised I spotted a cow and a pig in the village, but I didn't see any of the new chickens. Maybe they'll be a little harder to find. Maybe I'll have to get some eggs and spawn one myself. Let's head back and have a look at what I'm actually going to be building. Now, let's go F3. So this is spruce wood. Those are normal leaves, so I'm guessing oak leaves. Now, trying to find a bush in a grass patch is going to be tricky because they're not that visually distinct. They are distinct. They're unique. They are good. They're good. They are really good, but they'll blend in. I think it's mainly the darker tone of green that I'll be looking out for. Well, I see some wildflowers, so let's go over there and get some wildflowers and get some more wood on the way. Hopefully the wildflowers are the same and I can just break them. I can. You know what? I'll take a birch. We can place this down immediately. Immediately get a good tree going. Good fallen tree. We are taking a tree and falling it somewhere else. This actually provides a good opportunity because I have not seen the fireflies yet. And they seem to be spawning now. And I kind of like them. I like the twinkly effects. Oh, I very much like them. I very much don't like you. Gonna walk away. Walk down here. Go and sleep in the sad room. This is a completely different vibe to upstairs. I don't know why I did it like this. So the next main tasks I see, we're going to need iron, we're going to need shears and armor, but we're also going to need spruce wood. A lot of spruce wood looking at that. Those are dark oak. Those are dark oak fences and fence gates, so we're going to need dark oak as well, which means going all the way over there. Since we know we need the dark oak, we'll go and get the dark oak now. And maybe on the way we'll find some spruce. Oh wait, I've already picked up some iron from the village. I don't necessarily have to go mining for shears. Oh, fire bushes. I don't think this is enough that I need. Can I just break them? I can just break them. Maybe they spawn near rivers? I see some more down here. And there is a tree. You know, I wonder, when this tree fell in the forest, I wasn't here, so did it make any sound? Something to ponder on. We're at the edge of the dark oak forest, given how unarmoured I am. Don't want to stray too far in. $53, that's going to be more than enough. Now, can I reach higher ground to look for some spruce? Let's head back up to the hill, because that seems to be the highest peak. Head back round to the other side of the village, and see what we can see what we can find. Those are bushes. We found bushes. Now I am going to wager that if I break this, yeah, it just breaks. But at least we now know where they are. They're in the forest. Everything's in the forest. Everything is in this nice cozy little forest. Whilst this update's certainly not as big or expansive or as game changing as other updates may have been, I think it's these little changes that just help. Now, up there is a higher peak. Let's head in that direction. That's spruce, all the way off in the distance. We can come up here and get a good view of things. I have also just realised we are looking for cold variants of things, and that is snow. The game is struggling with something. Probably just new chunks loading in. But here is what I'm looking for. There we go, that's a full stack. Let's head further in. You're a sheep. I don't need a sheep. I'm looking for a cold cow, cold pig, and a cold chicken. Ooh, is that a fox? These foxes. I suspect it's a fox and not a wolf. Putting myself at a further risk of powdered snow. These are rabbits. Seem to be getting every mob that's not what we need. Okay, this is going up quite high. I mean, he's not exactly supposed to be Everest up here, but that's got to be the first time in a long time that I found a mansion in vanilla. Honestly, that is a very nice location. That's a great spot for a base. A mansion in a dark oak, a pale forest, spruce at the top, and a mountain. I'm going to be heading home in the dark. I also did not end up seeing any of the cold mobs. So we are going to have to continue looking in other biomes. Game is really not liking this cliffside. Just fully freezing. It's getting dark. It's getting really dark. Every little noise is freaking me out. That seemed a little too close for comfort, and I am not comfortable. I really hope I'm going the right way. That's a lot of things. I am so glad I got away with that. This is panicking now. Much panicking. Right, where am I? Where am I? I'm on a mountain. Where am I? I'm near the village. There's my thing. Oh, there's a lot of things in the way of a bed. Right, if I can just evade that skeleton. And that spider. I didn't like that. That's the scariest night I've had in a while. Okay. For a moment, I think we may be safe. So convert all of those into planks. Now, I think try and get 30 of those. Do that. Half that, put 2 there. Do that. Build the complete wrong thing because I'm an idiot. And run out of dark oak. Right, let's go over to the dark oak forest in the rain. Why can I never remember the crafting recipe for fence gates? At least my mistake was done with dark oak and not spruce. If it had been spruce, it would have been a long trek to go and get some more. As it stands, the dark oak forest is not that far away. How much is this? 33, which would make 2 stacks. It should be enough. As long as I do not make the mistake again. So, convert that back into dark oak. Let's take normal oak, make that into sticks before I make the same mistake again. And we're going to pay attention this time to what I'm building. That'll only give me 16. That'll only give me 25. So we'll take the 25. We need more sticks. We can spare some spruce. Dark oak in the middle. Made 32, that should be fine. Right, let's get to building this. I think I will make the leaves the last thing I do, which means that the next thing is the cactus. I have no clue where I'm going to find a desert. This is going to take some exploring. Not many more sleeps to go in head office. That seems to be what this place is. It's very much an office. Oh, it's way too lifeless in that room. Up here is much nicer. So, tall and short grass. So, we're going to need some leaves. We're probably going to need a lot of leaves. I'd say about 218 leaves. Not even in the main series, and this feels like deforestation. Yes, one day maybe I'll be able to go without mutilating a forest, whether it's chopping trees down or just removing the leaves. One day I'll have an economically friendly video. So now to place them in the frame. Yeah, I would say that these leaves are pretty much the same. Let's remove all of my scaffolding. Oh, Wandering Trader. Ooh, hold up. You bring good timing. Now, I don't know why, I get the feeling there would have been an edit there, but for some unknown reason, there's a sword in my hand, there is no longer a trader, and I now have 2 leads. And since these are pretty much identical, and we should try to collect all of the different variants we need, starting with the warm cows and pigs, because they're all over here. I'm going to need a pen for them because I only have the 2 leads. They can sit there for a moment. Let's build some pens super quick. Are these going to be dignified pens? No. Are they going to do the job? Yes. And what more could you ask for in an animal pen? It was all the way over there in the jungle that I found the warm chickens. I'm going to go for that bit over there. Ooh, big tall mountain. So somewhere over this ridge, I think, was the area with the jungle. And around that was the warm chickens. And as soon as I go over to this area, the game just doesn't want to work. Chickens! Chickens, please. Please, see the seeds. Love the seeds. And now we're going to take a long, very slow walk back home. Oh, I am not looking forward to dragging the cold variants from wherever they are all the way home. Oh, we lost a chicken. How did we lose a chicken? We had 3 chickens, now we've got 2. What's happened? Well, we only need one of you to make it. I'll let these decide amongst themselves which one is going to be the chicken to live. No, don't you no, no, no. I'm not letting either of you two get away. I hate you. I want you two to know this. I want you chickens to know this, that I hate the both of you. And I will hate your cousins even more. Now, here's the thing. As you two know, we only need one of each animal. So one of you needs to go. So, the first one of you to look away is dying. Oh, they're both still looking at me. You've looked away. You get to live! So, from what I recall, when I went off in this direction, I saw I entered a snowy biome, and I saw a lot more snowy biomes, so this may be my best bet, is to just go in this direction and see what I can find. And this, unfortunately, is where everything went wrong. As you may have seen earlier, I was beginning to have frame rate issues whenever I moved away from the spawn chunks, and I needed to go quite far afield in order to even investigate colder biomes. What you're seeing now is unedited footage of some of the lag that I was getting every time I would take a few steps. Major lag spike. Now I don't know what's causing it because I've never had this issue before, so something has changed with this update to introduce these lag spikes, which I think is when either the game's auto-saving or when I'm loading new chunks, and for that it means I won't be able to go and get the cold variants. So as much as I appreciate some of the changes, sadly I'm not able to appreciate it all at this time.